Long time no see. How are you? It's me. Who's this? Can't you tell from the icon? Just tell me who you are, okay? I'm your sister. Vanessa? Yes. How can you forget your only sister? I know that I haven't got in touch with you in 2 years. Are you really Vanessa? Yes, I am. You're such a skeptic, Evangeline. Why didn't you contact me before? Our mother passed away. I can't tell you how much I wanted you to come during her illness. I tried to contact you by letter, email, phone, everything. But there was no response. I felt like I was breaking down all on my own. How dare you ignore me? I don't have to contact you if I have nothing to discuss with you, right? Huh? What do you mean? Well, think about it. I'm not gonna cure our mother just by visiting her. That's true, but we're sisters. I wanted you to be there when Mom was spending her last days. I don't care about that kind of thing. What? I'm not much for sob stories. I didn't have anything to say to you, so I just ignored you. I'm sorry. I can't believe you just said that. Vanessa, have you ever thought about how Mom feels? I don't know what you're talking about. Mom was in a lot of pain, but she kept talking about whether you eat properly every day and live a good life. She was worried about you until the very end. You shouldn't have ignored her. Oh, I see. So she was worried about me. Yes, of course. Most parents in this entire world worry about their own children. I don't want to hear anything about that. Excuse me? I never asked Mom to worry about me. She was the one who decided that by herself. I wasn't worried about her at all, anyway. That's why I didn't contact you. You have no right to blame me for that. Are you out of your mind? You're my biological sister. Aren't you sad that our mom is gone? Don't you want to see her one last time? You didn't even attend her funeral and memorial service. It's a disgraceful thing to have no filial piety. Whoever wants to go should just go. As for me, I had no intention to do that. That's why I didn't go. Seriously? What a heartless person you are. What's wrong with that? I don't know. Maybe you and I just have different standards of decency. Well, even if I got in touch with you, I don't think I would have gone for sure. That's terrible. I didn't know you have such a cold personality. You're my sister and you just found out about that now? I've always been like this. I don't waste my time. That's enough. I'll pretend I never had a sister. That's fine. I'm sure I can't stand living together with an annoying girl like you. Anyway, why did you suddenly text me? I don't have anything to say to you anymore. Don't say that. Besides, I'm sure you can guess what I'm talking about. You got a big inheritance after our mother died, didn't you? Huh? Grandpa's land, our father's life insurance, and of course our mother's life insurance, right? Considering all that, I think it's a pretty big inheritance. To be honest, can you just tell me how much? Why do I have to tell you that? I don't have any obligation to do that. Why not? I'm the eldest daughter. Of course, I have the right to know. Hey, you didn't text me just for that, did you? I'm curious about this matter, so I texted you. You've got to be kidding me. There's no way I'd tell someone who wouldn't even show up at her own mother's funeral. Don't be silly. You're the one who's joking. I have the right to know, and I have the right to get my inheritance. We're still family after all. You're in the way, but you can take half of the inheritance. Even though our parents left us a lot of inheritance, You won't get a dime. Why do you decide such things on your own? You don't have that kind of authority. You know what? You've always been the kind of girl who doesn't listen to others, and that's really annoying. Oh, really? You never listened to me. You always reported everything to our mother. That's why our parents were always so angry with me. I was the one who got scolded by our parents all the time. It's your fault. That's because you said a lot of nasty things. You asked me to steal a toy. Also, you told me to take $10 from Mom's wallet. You were the one who had no common sense. So it's obvious that our parents were mad at you. That's because I ran out of allowance, and Mom didn't give me more. Why don't you blame yourself for spending it all without planning? I know you've never been good at planning. Shut up! I don't need you to tell me what to do. Kids have their own social life. You just refuse to listen to me. I don't know what you mean. I don't think I should listen to your crazy orders. You just don't have any common sense. How dare you say that? Everyone has their own value of life. I don't understand. You just don't want to accept my common sense. Don't judge everything only by your own values. What a childish girl. You haven't improved at all in 2 years. I don't want to improve in an insane way. You are the one who's childish. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. Don't ever contact me again. That's not going to happen, because you're just trying to steal all my inheritance, aren't you? It's so obvious. I have no intention of telling you about the inheritance. Of course, I have no intention of giving it to you too. Our conversation ends here. Wow, you're so bossy. I'll keep in touch with you until I get my inheritance. I told you not to contact me, didn't I? No, I'll keep in touch with you. Can I talk to you about something? What do you want? I told you I have nothing to say to you. Actually, there's this guy I'm seeing. So what? He's a gambler and spends a lot of money. Yeah, whatever. I thought it's okay to just let him have fun, but he's been spending all my money too. Don't you feel sorry for me? Not at all. You should listen to what people are trying to tell you. You're an adult, Vanessa. You're going out with him because you think it's good for you, right? Well, I like him. Then why don't you solve the problem by yourself? Listen to me carefully, Evangeline. I can't handle this on my own. If I don't have money, I can't live. That's why I need the money. What are you talking about? I don't think it's right for you to have the whole inheritance to yourself. We need to divide it between us. Here we go again. You and your crazy thought. What? It's obvious for sisters to share their parents' inheritance. Generally speaking, yes, but not in our family. Why not? It's not right, is it? You're the one who's crazy, aren't you? You didn't visit our mother when she was sick. Of course, you didn't cheer her up or take care of her. You didn't even come to the funeral and memorial service. Do you think such a person has the right to receive the inheritance? I'm thinking of giving some of that to our relatives who supported me and Mom. Are you serious about that? You chose to share with their relatives rather than me? For heaven's sake, Evangeline, I'm your sister. I'd rather have our aunts and uncles have it. They were the ones who gave their support to Mom. They did more for our mother than you ever did. For your information, they even encouraged me too. They're just pretending to be nice to you, because they're aiming for the inheritance. Shame on them. They are different from you, Vanessa. Shame on you. The relatives were helping me when I was taking care of Mom. They said that I should get some rest while they looked after her. They often spent half day with Mom and took care of her. They told me that I need to keep my chin up. They bought me delicious food to keep me going. Even after Mom passed away, They helped me prepare for the funeral and memorial service. I can't thank them enough. Is that the reason why you want to give them some of the inheritance? You're too nice. Think about the fact that they were just helping you for that. You can say that because you didn't do anything. You have no idea how hard it is to take care of someone. Mom was suffering from an acute illness in front of me. I can't do anything to cure her, and I was so sad. I was always afraid of getting a mental breakdown, but her aunts and uncles helped me. You have no right to tell me what to do, Vanessa. That's your emotional reason, isn't it? Legally, it's not. What a terrible person you are. I don't care what you or our relatives think. I'm going to take my inheritance. Oh, and by the way, I can't pay my rent because my boyfriend spent all my money. I have nowhere to live, so I'm going back to our family's house. What? Are you kidding me? I don't want to live with you. I'd rather get rid of you. What the thing to say? Poor me. How dare you? You're just shameless. That house is my house too. I'll go back anyway, no matter what you say. Even if you come back, I'll never let you in. This house is filled with memories of our parents. I'm not letting you in, Vanessa. Don't worry, I'll go in by force. I won't let you do that. This house and inheritance are all mine. I'll decide how to spend it all. Wait a minute. I won't forgive you if you do that without permission. Anyway, I'm coming over there. Hey, where do you think I am now? I don't know, and I'm not interested. Actually, I just got to the station closest to our family's house. I'm on my way there now. I won't allow you to get any closer to my house. Oh well, if you're willing to split the inheritance 50-50, I'll take what I can get and leave. Since you won't listen to me anyway, I wonder if I'll have to live there after all. I'm sure you'll do the housework for me. I'll get a lot of advantages if I live with you. Let me tell you something first. You won't get any inheritance. Why not? You're too selfish to keep the inheritance to yourself. I'll sue you if you do that. The legal portion of inheritance is equal between sisters. That's fine. If you want to sue me, be my guest. Are you serious? Have you lost your mind because of the inheritance? Just give me all of the inheritance. That's what our mother would have wanted. I'm perfectly sane. You know what? Our mother had it all figured out. What do you mean? Mom told me that you should go to hell, Vanessa. She left a will before she died. Huh? A will? Yeah, I didn't even know about it. After the funeral, the lawyer showed it to me. So what? What did it say? She wrote that I was to inherit everything. What? Why? That's not right. Our parents' inheritance should be shared equally between us sisters. Mom anticipated what you would do after she died. I'm very proud of her. I don't understand. After Mom passed away, she knew that you'll come to me for the inheritance. That's why she left me a will. Why would she do that? I'm her daughter too. Isn't it obvious? Why don't you look back on your actions? You left our parents' house when you started college. You withdrew from school without permission while still receiving your tuition money. After that, you went missing. And then, just as you remembered, you'd come asking for money. You did it all over again, didn't you? How much do you think our mother spent on you? That's almost the equal amount of our family's inheritance. That's not true. I just came to get some allowance. Don't be silly. I know what you're doing. No matter how much money Mom gave you, your debt just kept piling up and Mom had received a final notice for that. Mom worked so hard to pay for that, but you just came to ask for more allowance. I was wondering about when you're gonna stop torturing our mother. I didn't mean to torture her. She fell sick because of overwork. No, it wasn't my fault. Mom decided to pay the debt on her own. I didn't ask her to do it. How can you say that? Then what do you think would have happened if Mom didn't pay for your debt? Well, I'm sure some scary guys would have come and kidnapped you. That's not true. I could have paid off my debt if I worked hard. Then when are you going to get serious and work hard? You didn't do anything to help. You have a lot of things you need to take care of, but you refuse to do so. Even this time, you're counting on our mother's inheritance. I know that you have no intention to get a decent job. This time, I didn't create the debt. It's just because my boyfriend gambled. I don't care. Who chose to be together with him? It was you, right? Stop blaming others. I'm just telling the truth. Anyway, according to our mother's will, you won't get any inheritance. You can sue me if you want to. We have testimonies from all the relatives. I don't think you can stand any chance. Besides, you'll need money to hire a lawyer. Oh no! Then how am I supposed to live? I don't even have a place to live. Why don't you give it your best shot? What? You said it earlier. If you really work hard, you can pay back your debts. That's true, but since I have to find a job from now on, I don't think if I can get it right away. So for the time being, can you take care of me at your house? I refuse. I won't allow you to stay in my house even for a moment. Who would let in someone who abandoned her parents? Don't say that. You're my only sister and you're abandoning me. Stop blabbering nonsense. When Mom and I were in trouble, you didn't help us at all. Instead of helping us, you ignored us. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Shut up and listen to me. You don't even understand the pain in people's hearts. That's why you should suffer to the bitter end. Then, you'll have some idea of how Mom felt. You'll understand a little. Hold on a sec. I can't believe you just said that to me. You've crossed the line. You're my sister, Evangeline. You need to listen to me. Just give me the money, okay? I don't have a penny to give you. Even if I did, I'd much rather donate it to the underprivileged children of the world than give it to you. I'm sure that our mother would do the same thing. No way. Stop kidding me. Well then, I'll take the inheritance away from you by force. I'm coming to your house now, so wait for me. If you want to do it, go ahead. But if you dare to take one more step into my house, I will turn you in to the police for trespassing. If that happens, you'll be imprisoned for up to 3 years or fined up to more than $1,000. Are you threatening me? Do you think you can do that? Isn't it obvious? Not only me, but also our parents. Even our aunts and uncles are thinking the same thing. Wait a minute. If you do that, I'll really have no place to live. You're already homeless, aren't you? I know. So please, help me. You're my sister, right? I can't. Because you didn't help me when I was in trouble. Why should I help you now? Well then, can you lend me some money? I'll pay you back when I find a place to live and start working. Please, Evangeline. I can't do that either. I don't trust you. Why don't you first give shape to your intentions before you ask someone? I can't lend money to an irresponsible like you. So stop nagging me. Then what should I do? Well, you can't even ask your relatives for help. To put it bluntly, our relatives were so disgusted that they said they'd cut ties with you. That's terrible. You deserve that. Think about it before you say it out loud. You're going to live alone from now on. I don't want that. Please, help me. You're going to get a big inheritance, right? You can just lend me some money. Maybe, but I can't spend our mother's inheritance on you. I just can't do that. You know that, don't you? Oh dear. Please, forgive me, Evangeline. I'll apologize as much as you want. I'm sorry. I don't need your lame apology, Vanessa. What? I'm cutting ties with you from now on. Don't say that. After this conversation is over, I'll change my number and I'm blocking you. Well then, good luck on living on your own. Wait a minute! In the end, my sister never came to my house. She may be wandering around in disappointment. I immediately changed my number and blocked her. I also cut off all means of communication. A few months passed and suddenly I received a letter from my sister. Since then, she has been moving from house to house with a man she met at the red light district. She still doesn't have a decent job. I was surprised to hear that she was surviving on the pocket money she received from men. But what surprised me even more was that she was in financial trouble and had borrowed money from dangerous places. She's now being chased by her creditors. Looks like she isn't trying her best at all. I have no doubt that I will never be able to give any of my inheritance to my sister. Adrian, how soon are you able to come home?
Sorry, I don't know. I've been busy with work lately.
I see. Can you come back even if it's just for a day?
It might be difficult, but I think I can come home when things settle down at work.
If it's work, I don't blame you. So you're not coming over here?
No, I won't. Why did you ask?
Well, I have a friend who saw someone who looks similar to you over here. I was wondering if you might be here on business.
Oh, really? I'm sure your friend must have seen the wrong guy. That kind of thing happens more often than you think.
I thought so too. The funny thing is, my friend said that she saw the same guy multiple times. That's impossible, right?
Is that so? Oh, I remember now. I think I went over there a few times to do a little shopping. My boss forced me to buy some stuff for him.
Really? Then you should have called me. We could have at least go for a cup of tea. Normally, if you had come all the way back here, you should have done that.
I'm sorry for being so inconsiderate. I've been busy with my long-term contract job. I had to go shopping on my limited time off, and I had to be back early in the morning for work the next day.
So, was it during your day off?
Yes, it was. I work overtime every day, and it's not unusual for me to work on my days off too. I thought I could enjoy my day off last time, but my boss ruined the day.
But if it was your day off, why did you go shopping wearing a suit all the way out here?
What? I don't think I wore a suit on that day.
My friend said she saw you in your suit many times. She said you seemed busy and were walking in a hurry. If you were taking a day off and came all the way out here for shopping, why would you be in a hurry? Moreover, you said that you had to leave right away because you had to work early the next day. But my friend saw you at noon.
Oh, that's right. I've been so busy lately that I forget things. Too busy is not good.
But is it normal to forget things just because you're busy?
What do you mean? Everyone forgets things from time to time.
I don't mean that. Well, you might forget something once in a while.
That's a nasty way of putting it. Okay, I get it. Next time I'll definitely stop by.
You better keep your promise, Adrian. I couldn't understand what he was saying, and I thought it was suspicious, so I think he was having an affair. I decided to hire a detective from an agency to do the investigation. After a while, I received an investigation report from the agency. I learned a shocking fact. My husband had lied about being sent to a rural area for an extended period of time and was living with a woman he was cheating on near our apartment. I was so surprised by my husband's boldness that I decided to question him, and after hearing his story, I decided to get revenge. Adrian, you're hiding something from me, aren't you? Tell me honestly.
What are you talking about out of the blue? I'm not hiding anything from you.
I know all about it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I see. That's all right. I'm giving you a chance to tell me yourself. You might want to think carefully before you say anything, because you'll regret it if you don't.
I really don't understand what you're trying to say.
What? Of course you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Why don't you just tell me, okay?
I told you that I wanted to give you a chance. I would have forgiven you if you told me the truth.
What's with that attitude? Speak up.
Then, let me tell you something. You lied about the long-term contract work.
No, I'm not. I'm seriously working.
Don't lie to me. This is your last chance. Are you sure you don't want to tell me the truth?
I don't know what's going on. Just explain it to me, okay?
I know that you're just trying to figure out about what I know. It's not fair. I'm pissed off.
What the hell is this? Just tell me.
I know that you cheated on me, then moved in with your lover who lives nearby. What an amazing thing to do. I kinda admire you for going that far.
What are you talking about? What do you mean by cheating?
Are you trying to keep pretending that you know nothing? I've got proof, so why don't you just give up?
Huh? What proof? I never cheated on you.
I told you I've got the proof from the detective agency. You're cheating on me. I've got pictures of you and your lover. You can't get away with this.
What do you mean by detective agency?
Are you out of your mind? Did you think I wouldn't do any investigation when my friend told me that she saw you multiple times? I hired a detective to do the investigation.
What's that? You didn't believe me? I can't believe you did that to me.
You were the one who betrayed me. Now that I told you everything, why don't you just tell me the truth? It will make you feel better.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to live together with her. It was just a fling.
I can't believe it. You won't move in with your lover for just a fling. That's what all the guys who get caught cheating say.
I'm coming back there tomorrow, so forgive me. I love you, Ashley.
I wonder if you really love me. Anyway, stop talking nonsense. You don't have a home to go back to anymore. I'm divorcing you anyway.
Divorce? Please don't do that.
Of course I'm getting a divorce. I don't want to live together with an adulterer. I'm not going to start over under these circumstances.
Forgive me. I'll break up and cut ties with her immediately. I'll never cheat on you again, I promise.
It's not that simple. Do you think I won't get hurt if you betray me like this? I can't forgive you now, and I don't want to see your face anymore.
I'm sorry. You're the only one I care for, Ashley. I will never betray you again, so please give me a chance. I beg you.
I'm done with that kind of talk. I gave you a chance by asking you not to tell a lie, didn't I? But you wasted it. I can't believe you're just making excuses and trying to cover it up.
I'm really sorry. I'll do anything. Please, forgive me. You're the only woman I love.
I've had enough, Adrian. Anyway, I'm already canceling the contract of this apartment at the end of this month. I'm leaving tomorrow, so just move your stuff away, okay? I'll get the divorce papers ready, and I'll call you again. Also, I've hired a lawyer, so I'll be filing for alimony.
Wait a minute. I can't believe you're canceling the contract of our apartment without discussing that with me.
For your information, there's no need for you to be there for the contract cancellation. I've done all of the necessary procedures.
You don't have to go that far. About the alimony, Isn't that too much of an exaggeration? There's no way I can pay it.
It's rather natural that I'm charging you for alimony, right? You've done so many terrible things to me. Don't tell me you can't afford it. You're the one who signed the contract and paid for the apartment you shared with your cheating partner, right? As for me, you're only giving me a modest amount of money that's only enough to pay for a month's living expenses. Stop screwing around.
What do you mean by a modest amount? That's horrible. I've been working hard to earn that money to support you. I'm paying for our mortgage too.
You can't even do the math. You seriously think that $1,000 a month is enough? It's only enough to pay for the mortgage. There's hardly any money left over for utilities and food, so I have to pay for them out of my meager earnings. What's the point of being married if we can't even work together to make ends meet? If it were just me, living in a small apartment, it would be fine. But we're living together.
You're right. My bad. I didn't know because you are the one who takes care of all the money. You should have told me.
Huh? You shouldn't just leave everything to me. You're not even willing to help me at all.
You don't have to go that far. I'm sorry, okay? We've known each other for so long, you should be able to forgive me. I love you.
You really disgust me. There are things you can forgive and things you can't.
You're being cruel to me, Ashley.
You started it first. Anyway, I have nothing more to say to you. Well, I'm sure you'll be hearing from my lawyer, so keep that in mind. I was so angry at Adrian for saying all those stupid things, and it didn't seem like he was even remorseful at all. I'm not going to let him get away just like that. I told him that I would contact the woman with whom he was having an affair and ask her for compensation. I also contacted Adrian's company and told them about everything, because the woman he was having an affair with is his own colleague.
Hey, Ashley, why did you call the company? Don't be silly.
Huh? You were the one who was fooling around. That's because you were cheating on me with a junior employee at work, so I had to report it.
I apologize to you, but you reported it to the company? That's too much. What if I get fired?
Just because you apologize to me, it doesn't mean that I forgive you. Think about how much you've done. I don't care if you get fired or not, but I think it would be easier if you get fired.
What do you mean?
I mean exactly what it means. Think about it. Even if you don't get fired, you'll still feel uncomfortable at work because your colleagues will look at you in a different way.
Oh no.
I'm sure your girlfriend will feel uncomfortable too. I feel sorry for her because she just started dating you.
What a cruel woman you are. That's the worst thing I've ever heard you say.
You can just say what you want, but if you're going to hate me, hate yourself for being so stupid. Oh, I explained it to your parents too.
You told my parents about that? Are you kidding me?
That's because we're getting a divorce, and I have to report it. I didn't think it would be easy for you to tell them by yourself. Your parents both apologized to me. I'm so grateful that they were concerned about me.
Why are you saying that? It's between you and me, so don't tell the company and my parents. You're the worst.
No, you usually tell them. You just don't want them to find out about what you've done. You really are a cheater. Well, don't worry. I won't have anything to do with you in the future.
Don't you have any compassion for me, Ashley?
Compared to what you've done, I'd say I'm being merciful. And about your parents, seems like you don't have a home to go back to.
What do you mean?
Your parents said that they don't know you anymore. I think they're going to cut ties with you in the future. Anyway, they told me that I'm welcome to visit them anytime.
Seriously?
I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, good luck anyway.
I can't believe this is really happening. Everything was my fault. I'm so sorry.
There are some things you can't control. Some things are just unforgivable.
I know, but I realize my mistake now. If you and my parents give up on me, I'll have nothing left.
What are you talking about? You have a girlfriend.
Don't say that. We broke up already.
I'm not starting over with you, Adrian.
You don't have to say that much. There's at least a small chance, right?
No, because I just want to erase you from my memory. I don't care if you're sorry or not.
So, it's over?
Yes, it's over. I know it's going to be tough from now on, but good luck. Goodbye. Adrian and I got divorced, and the alimony was paid. Adrian's parents told me that they will pay the rest of the mortgage every month. I was lucky. As for Adrian, he was fired from his job as expected. He has broken up with the woman he had an affair with and is busy looking for a new house and job. He has to pay off his alimony, so he's struggling to make ends meet. At last, problems solved. I had such an experience, but now I have a regular job. Thanks to the alimony, I'm now living a fulfilling life without any financial difficulties. Hey, Barbara! The barbecue will be held this weekend, right? I'm so excited. I'm going to eat as much as I can. Fanny, are you telling me that you're coming? Why not? It's a barbecue, right? Of course I'm going. I didn't invite you. Who gave you that information? Don't underestimate my information network. I won't allow you to have fun without me. I'll make sure I'll be there. I'm very sorry, but please refrain from participating this time. What are you talking about? You don't need to hesitate, okay? I'll be there anyway. Gosh, seems that you don't understand what I was trying to tell you. What on earth were you trying to say? Well, let me say it briefly then. I'm asking you not to come. Huh? That's very rude of you, isn't it? Why not? You're inviting your friends too, aren't you? Yes, I am. We all talked about it and came to the conclusion that we won't invite you. That's terrible! Are you talking me out of the group? Don't be mean. I want to eat too. I want to eat unlimited amounts of food, so it's okay, right? Don't tell me you forgot about last time. We all promised to bring our own food, but you came empty-handed together with 5 of your family members and ate up about 25 servings. I was really surprised. At the moment we ran out of meat, you just left without cleaning up. That was just too much. Don't blame me for that. My kids eat a lot. Well, you are the one who ate the most. You snatched up everything before it was even cooked. No one but you and your family members ate meat that day. Don't you have any discretion, Fanny? It's because you guys were being lazy. Don't you dare blame others. You're not kids, so I know that you understand about the real problem. Some of the meat weren't cooked well, so it's dangerous for children to eat that kind of meat. My family members like their meat to be cooked medium rare. You people don't seem to know how to eat it the proper way. It's just a cultural difference. Then you should have barbecue with people of the same culture. We can't do it with you. Anyway, I'm going to the barbecue this weekend. I'll be there for sure. Don't try to force your way through. You're pathetic. The kids are looking forward to it. It's already decided. You should think about their feelings too. Then can you promise not to do something like last time? Don't worry. I'll go easy on you a little bit. A little bit? Also, this time, we'll be splitting the budget for the food. It will be about $10 for an adult and $5 for a child. You have a husband and 3 children, right? So it's $35 in total. What? I can't believe you're charging us. We're friends, aren't we? Isn't it obvious? Last time, everyone paid that much. I mean, you can just pay for it later since we have bought the ingredients. I'll pay later. You're thinking about not paying for the barbecue, aren't you? Whenever you went out for lunch with your friends, you always said that you'll pay later, but in the end, you didn't pay. That's not true. I don't remember doing that. I always pay properly. That's why everyone says they don't want to invite you. Please understand that. Isn't it strange to split the bill? We have different incomes. Huh? What are you talking about? Income has nothing to do with it. Your husband works for a big company and makes a lot of money, right? But my husband is not even a full-time worker, so he probably has the lowest income in our neighborhood. I know it's just the same $10, but it has a different value in my family because of our household income. Don't you think that you should pay more? What are you trying to say? So my family should be free of charge. Don't you understand that? I thought you were going to ask for a little discount, but you're being so bold. Of course not. Everyone pays equally. No way! It's a chance for my family to eat all the grilled meat for free. Please don't turn our barbecue into an all-you-can-eat barbecue party without my permission. If you want to eat as much as you want, why don't you go to the nearest all-you-can-eat restaurant instead? I don't want to. I'll definitely go to your barbecue. I won't even pay for it. You're going to have it at the Golden Campground, right? I can't believe how stubborn you can be. You're so brazen. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to skip my meal the day before and try to be in the best condition. Please don't do that. See you on the day then. You guys haven't come yet. Well, we've started on our own anyway. The food in the cooler box are ours, right? What? We're supposed to start at 12 p.m. You must have misunderstood something. Goodness gracious, hurry up! I was so excited, so I decided to leave home early. Come here quickly. Please wait a little bit. We're planning to arrive a little early too. Don't rush us, okay? I can't! We've already started. Looks like you even prepared some beers here. How thoughtful. This one is definitely tasty. Please don't start without permission. This meat is so good. I can feel it melting inside my mouth. I'm so happy because I don't get to eat it very often. I told you to stop. You even set up a tent. Brilliant. We can avoid the UV light with this. That's very nice of you guys. Don't just do whatever you want. Well, let's eat up. All you can eat is the best. It was worth coming here with a hungry stomach. I'm going to eat a lot. I hope you're not going to eat that much again. If you don't come soon, they might run out. By the way, why don't you just buy extra meat? What are you talking about? Don't be selfish. I haven't eaten such good meat in a long time. Nothing can stop me now. Wow, you even have lobsters over here. Today's food is the best. Anyway, we're on our way. By the time you get here, there might not be anything left. Oh, I'll leave some green peppers and sliced pumpkins for you. I don't like vegetables. Stop it already. You'll be in big trouble if you don't. Explain to me, Barbara. Fanny, where are you? We've already started the barbecue. Nobody's here. Tell me where you are. We are at the campsite as planned. You're nowhere to be found. I'm in a bad situation. Sorry, Fanny, I can't understand you at all. The guy from the campground came and charged us $5,000. That's impossible, right? Did you set me up? Huh? Why would I do that? How rude of you to say that to me. Anyway, you need to come and help us right away. Sorry, we're already at the campground. Where do you want us to come? Golden Campground, right? Yes, but could it be that you and your family members are at the newly built luxury camping ground? What do you mean? The average rate for that place is more than $4,000. The campground was opened a little bit far from here. That's why I thought maybe you went there by mistake. Are you telling me that I've come to the wrong place? I think so, which means you have eaten and drunk what other people had reserved in advance. I thought it was strange. We didn't prepare the food in advance, and it's strange that there's even a tent available. I didn't remember buying expensive food at all anyway. I can't believe this! You should have told me earlier! We're at a different place. But still, $5,000 is a lot of money. Can you pay for that? They say that the servings were for 25 people, like a little party. Don't tell me that you and your family members ate all of them. Of course we ate them all! Oh dear, that can't be helped. You have no choice than to pay for that. In the first place, aren't you supposed to notice it at the reception stage? I went to the receptionist, and she told me there was no reservation in your name. So, I thought they made the reservation under a different name on purpose to keep me from coming. I beg your pardon? You just walked in and started barbecuing without permission? That's totally a crime. You should be thankful that they didn't report you to the police. They said they would report me if I don't pay the $5,000. Isn't that obvious? You ate all the meals, so you have to pay for that. It's your fault for not telling me where the correct place was. Now, come over here and pay the $5,000. You said that you knew where the place is. Well, I didn't even invite you in the first place. You came here without permission, and you ate without permission, so... Please help me. There's no way I can pay $5,000. I only have $3. No kidding. Even elementary school kids nowadays have a little more than that. It's just before my payday, so this is all I have. Do something about it. I don't know anything about that. Please, if I get arrested, my husband will get fired from his job. Then we won't be able to pay the rent. Are you saying it's okay if my family ended up on the street? You deserve it, don't you? Don't say that! Don't abandon us, please! I'm in the middle of a lively conversation here, and I won't be able to reply. I need to cook more meat. Barbecue's the best, after all. Wait a minute! If you don't help me, I'm really going to get arrested. Hey! At least lend me some money. Don't ignore me. Answer me. I don't want to be arrested. In the end, Fanny couldn't pay the bill and ended up in police custody for eating and drinking without paying. Furthermore, they found damage to the tent and barbecue stove. They were almost charged $10,000 for those damages, along with the fee they paid for the barbecue. This caused Fanny and her husband to get into a big argument, and they ended up in divorce. Fanny is currently working hard at a nightclub to pay for the debts. It's all self-inflicted, isn't it? Since Fanny, the troublemaker, is gone now, peace has returned to our group, and we regularly enjoy barbecues and lunch gatherings.